All right, friends, here we are. We are rocking a couple decks today that I want to try out. One is, I should probably, oh my goodness, save and exit. I know how this works, I swear. So we have two that I was like really wanting to test out today, which was the green stomps. This is basically a mono green alchemy commander that I thought was really interesting. So they have trample. When Regatha enters the battlefield, you get a boon with when you cast your next creature spell. It perpetually gains +X+X. So I think that has some potential to do some like really wild mechanics, and overall I'm really hoping that we can just like punch face. Oh, hold on. I'm having issues with my Strom. Sorry, I gotta check that Twitch is working the way it should be. What's going on, Twitch? Sorry, 1 second. Gotta love it when the dual streams. There we go. Okay. For some reason, at least on my end, it was showing that some weird stuff with Twitch was happening. Okay, we're good. Hello, Anthony. Stumbled across my vids on the YouTubes. Been binge watching them all week. Thanks for the awesome content. Oh, heck. Thank you for watching. Yeah. There we go. And thanks for joining today. That means a lot, honestly. Have you heard of this Rothga commander at all? The alchemy one? They just seemed really interesting, and I haven't really seen them on the ladder at all too much. So this was like a rough idea for like a deck build that I did, and no idea if it's gonna be good our first go around, but I figured I would try. And then the other deck I'm gonna be trying out today as well is this Olivia Rakdos vampire deck, because I've had a few people say that they want to see some vamps. So I wanted to do the Crimson Bride because there's some crazy shenanigans that you can do. But I'm gonna probably start off with like the mono green commander first today. See where that takes us, you know? Because I think this one probably needs the most fine-tuning, honestly. Olivia's pretty powerful commander. At least I've been going up against like the more, I don't know, if you'd consider it like S tier type commanders, like Goshentai and, oh man, what was another one? I think Joda yesterday too. Oh, the slivers. Because of Shadows over Innistrad, there's a new sliver that's in Arena now that gives all the other slivers indestructible. So like once that's out on the battlefield, it is rough to deal with. Just to say that. Going up against Get Rock. I think we can keep this. No, we can't. What am I saying? We only had 2 lands. Okay. Well, we got Hecka Ramp, and hopefully we have other things. I'll keep it. Seems better. Boop. Seems better. And hello, and good morning-ish. It's almost noon at this point, at least if you're on the west coast of the US. But hello, and thank you for spending your Saturday with me. I'm super excited for Command Fest next week. It's kind of hard to narrow down like what decks I want to bring to, because I'm like, there's no way I'm going to have enough time to play like every deck I have. So I'm trying to think of like 6, but even then I'm probably only going to play like 2 or 3 out of all those. I really need to get like my CDH deck together too in paper. Arthur, hello! It's always morning somewhere. Is that the new Jimmy Buffett song or whatever? Seems 5 o'clock somewhere, right? I don't remember. I didn't bring my dad karaoke with me today. I think I'll just Haro. Maybe, do we want to do that now though? They're not going to counter it. I usually like to hold on to Haro. Just in case like someone's going to counter it. And make sure like people are tapped out, because it sucks when you sacrifice a land and then you don't get anything in return. But I think we'll be fine. Who are we playing against? Oh yeah, the Get Rock monster. Oof. The team up one looks really good. Yeah, it's gonna be bonkers. Crucible the world, of course. Thankfully, we do have like a decent amount of enchantment and artifact removal. Ooh, we can put out our friend. Oh, maybe I should have put the commander out. I just got really excited that I could play Elder Garker out so soon. Oops. Yep. Our friend's going away. I should have anticipated that. I just got so excited though. Let's put in our commander. And then I'm hoping that we can keep them alive with the snakeskin veil. And then we can put in Seraph the Viper Fang. Even though I probably want to have this Beast Whisperer in soon too. Binding of the old god. Whoa. Binding the old gods. Added in a word, then I couldn't pronounce it. And now we're here on this journey. It feels weird playing like mono green that isn't elf. I just so my very first commander deck ever was this Freyalise precon. So I decided to put it like back together. Oh goodness. And upgraded some pieces of it. And I think it's this weird balance because I was hoping it would be mid-power, but there's potential of it just to like combo off. Not combo off, but I guess like win by turn 5 potentially, where because I have a few ways to tutor like creatures and stuff that can just do tons of overrun effects. Arthur, pour me something tall and strong. Make it a latte before I go insane. It's only 11:30 and I don't care. It's always morning somewhere. That was beautiful. And also quite relatable. I don't really care if they want to blow that up, to be honest. You're hired. You're hired, Arthur. I don't know what for yet, but you convinced me. Okay, Llanowar Elves. Yeah, I'd rather leave this up to protect like our pieces that kind of matter a bit more. So I kind of want to put in Seraph Viper's Fang too, just to make it harder for them to blow our stuff up. And we'll go ahead and attack. And then if they try to remove her, we have Snakeskin Veil. I'm also trying to like not play everything into a board wipe if possible. So how big is Gitrog? 6'6". So we might have to sadly throw this Kogla under bonk the Gitrog monster. We don't really have another way to deal with it at the moment. Arthur, corporate vice president of Shenanigans. Perfect. Okay, let's see what they target. Probably the Seraph. And we shall protect them. We're not ready to let them go yet. Oh man, they're huge too. That's kind of funny. Let's put this in. Ooh. I mean, we don't... I don't know. Let's attack first, actually. Maybe I shouldn't have attacked with Seraph, but she's so big. Plus, I feel like if they're gonna blow anything up, it's just gonna be her and not my commander. But at least we got like Heka Crop. I was gonna say Crod Draw. That makes sense, right? Heka Card Draw. Like all of our card draw pieces in hand. Oh man. I stayed up too late gaming. I feel like I say that every time, but that's kind of just my life. Since I like work from home and stuff, I was just like so ready to be done with the week that I just had to like close my work laptop and then poof, my gaming system was right there. So it's pretty nice when that happens. Let's put in the commander because then one of these things are gonna get big and we get some card draw from that too. Ooh, that's nice. Okay. Overwatch 2? No. I haven't been playing Overwatch as much as I used to. I actually kind of rediscovered Cyberpunk because the first time I played through it, it was pretty buggy, and I heard there was a lot of new like updates and stuff. So the first ending that I picked was accidentally the depressing one because I was trying to keep my friends protected, which apparently was the bad decision to make, which was a little silly. But like in retrospect, I was like, oh, maybe I didn't realize I was kind of giving into some like manipulation that was going on from one of the characters, like trying to guilt me to make a certain decision. So I played through it again and picked the ending that I was hoping would happen. And so that's kind of what I was doing last night, was just blazing through my cyberpunk chores to max out like all the quests and stuff and then have a happier ending. And then I was gonna start playing Mass Effect again too. There's something about that just feels like really nice as like a way to escape after, I don't know, working a kind of stressful job and stuff. Okay, Kogla, thank you for your service. You're gonna fight the Gitrog. Just because we don't want that to oh my god. 14, 13, that's huge. That is so big. That is huge. That's hilarious. Wow. We drew so much from this too. Mass Effect 1 didn't age very well. Honestly, I don't really remember it too well. My friend absolutely loves the Mass Effect series and bought me the updated version of it. Like the remaster. Do you mean like thematically it didn't age well, or just like graphic wise? Oh, you were hyped for Cyberpunk and disappointed? I was bummed about it as well, but I think part of why I kind of wanted to give it a chance again is because I heard of like all the updates and stuff. And it was a lot less buggy. Like there were still bugs that I ran into, but it wasn't as bad. But I'm also like trying to kind of explore and study a bunch of different narrative designs right now because I'm interested in trying to produce a video game of myself, or like for myself, you know. And felt like that was going to be good research to kind of understand like what are some cool mechanics, whether the game did really well or didn't do well. And what are some ways to like avoid mistakes in the future. So I was just kind of like trying to explore that more from like a research standpoint, and it was also cool to like see how some of the AI was programmed as well, and kind of, I don't know, again, try to learn from those mistakes if possible. Ooh, nice. Let's put this in. Get some Hecka card draw. Yeah, thanks. Thanks for thinking that's rad. Should we just do the pupper? Let's do the pupper from our card draw. Sweet. And I think I will attack. It is giving them their Gitrog back. Okay. Take action. I think we'll easily be able to recast our commander. We drew so much land too, though. That's kind of wild. Yeah, we'll be able to discard cards for days. Caleb, hello! The games, I think so far so good. This is our first one. Get Rog out. I might have made a bad decision to attack in there. I might have wanted to hold back the commander. I'm not really sure yet. Not sure how I feel. We drew Hecka cards though. That's mostly what I was trying to go for. But we drew like 4 lands there. Okay, I think we'll just take the one there. Yeah. We're not really able to punch through at the moment. So they have Varnished Heart. Yeah. Ooh, we have Ram through. That's nice. Might not help us too much. I'm going to put... This is what happens if we cast this. Oh, we still have mana for stuff, though. Let's see what we get, though, first with Werewolf Pack Leader, since we're going to get some card draw here. Yeah. Oh, Battle Mammoth is very good. Let's do this. Okay, with Snow. Sweet. Okay, and then now we can ram through, get Rog. Oh, this is close. Okay. I think we leave mana up to keep our board state protected. Let's say we punch here, they have to throw... Yeah, we can't punch through quite yet, but next turn I think we can. So let's just, like, try to use Heroic Intervention. And if they try to make us sacrifice something, we'll sacrifice, like, Tenacious Pup. But if they target any of our stuff, that's just more card draw. So many lands. Yeah, we're land rich for sure. But this deck has like a lot of high CMC cost creatures, so not necessarily a bad thing here. Okay. Again, not the end of the world if they put another creature down. They're at 1 health, and we have Hecka Trample, so the only thing I think, because there's no like major exile effects, I guess like Extinction Event. Which we'd still survive that because of Werewolf Pack Leader. We'll go ahead and take the 1. No blocks. Okay. I mean, I think we're looking good. I don't know. I do not know. Usually when the opponent hasn't scooped yet, I assume that they might be digging for an answer I have one. But sometimes people let you play things through, which is very nice. Okay. Being methodical about how they're tapping their mana makes me concerned. But we do have this Heroic Intervention. Seems like GG's to you. I think so. Oh! Dang. I didn't think they had enough mana for that. Nice. Wow. Nice, nice, nice. That is wild. I guess they are playing Gitrog. That was so much mana. Wow. Okay. Well, they're still at 1. We have Trampley dudes. We got cards we can discard for days. Because we got Hecka lands. This is a really interesting game. Another land. In case you were wondering. Okay, let's drop Lotus Cobra. Draw a card. Let's do Explore. Ooh, Champion's good. I think we'll do green. Sounds like a good decision to make. Get some more card draw. Oh, Old Gnawbone. Hopefully they don't have a way to blow that up. If they do, now we're okay with... Oh, and Born Clicks. Okay. I think we got it. Knock on wood. Unless they have another board wipe. Nice. We still have Trample. Junji, okay. We do have Heroic Intervention as well. So if we attack in, try to keep our stuff protected. Not sure yet. The thing about like these Hello, Benatar. Hello, hello. Caleb, you love Old Gnawbone so much. I do too. It is wild the value you can get. I have them in my Ilharg commander deck, and so like when you attack with Ilharg and you can put Old Gnawbone down to just like loop stuff through, it gets wild. It seems like right now they're just building up a defense to block whatever is going to happen here, so that gives me a little bit of hope. A wee bit of hope. But the nice part was we had so much card draw there between the Garruk Uprising, Guardian Project, and Beast Whisper. Caleb, I actually just made a Dragon Tribal Brawl deck because of Notphone. Yeah, I bet that is a very spicy deck. I'll make a queen. I mean, can we do both? Let's do it. I wasn't quite paying attention to the mana cost because I just want to do Shenanigans, to be honest. But I believe I saw that we get enough potentially to do both. And if they try to like blow something up of ours, we can do... Oh, they're just trying to tap all their mana right now. Smart. Okay. Okay. So, when they enter the battlefield, let's have it fight the Ancient Green Warden. Okay, it doesn't have protection. So let's do this. And then we'll have it fight the Ancient Green Warden, and then we can swing in with Old Gnawbone. And the trample damage should still let us... Oh, okay. I see what they're doing. Resolve all. Okay, fight rigging. All that seems very good. Oh, I didn't do math. Sorry about that. That probably was painful for y'all to watch. Let's do this. And let's do the command. And... Oh, okay. Never mind. They scooped. We had a lot of value on board. Shenanigans is greater than victory. Thank you. I think so too. It's really fun to just have fun with games, you know? Make the decisions that are about the weird plays you can do sometimes over trying to win. Well, that was a good first showing of the deck, though. I'm actually pretty happy with how that went. I think like one of the reasons why I was a bit hesitant to build them sooner was just because of like how much mana cost potentially like your strategy is gonna be. Okay, I'm gonna skip up this song. Ooh. I have music playing that I'm not sure if y'all can hear, but there we are. Okay. Do we want to keep this? I think so. We have Elvish Visionary. I like keeping like blockers, and because Atraxa is kind of a deck that you want to be aggressive against in the beginning, if we could try building up what advantage we can, I really like that. Plus, there's our Dwagon. Ooh, okay. Sorry, I always have to organize my mana. Sometimes I have to organize by like what I'm gonna do next for a turn, because I'll just like go into autopilot mode and just click stuff and throw things in play. You know, those big brain things. Okay, so Traxa is gonna be here soon. So let's get some more card advantage going. Okay, Pelt Collector's not bad. We may want to get Kira in so we have a good blocker. Okay. Growth Spiral. Okay. This seems like a very functioning Atraxa deck, so it makes me a little worried. They're definitely ready for being able to cast them multiple times. Oh, this is interesting. Maybe we do champion so they can get like the stuff unblocked here. Unblockable. And then we just try to go for like some of the card advantage and stuff here. So we draw 2 cards now. Okay. I kind of like that more. Hopefully that was a smart game plan. Okay, okay. Now we have that, which is the problem. We're in green, so we don't have any like direct removal to deal with a 7/7 flyer. Dear Neptune. And it's got vigilance. Woo! Final boss. D-Spark, no! Artoski. Oh ho ho! Okay, first we'll put this land in. Then we're gonna say, take a nap. You're a elk now. Let's put in our friend here. And then we'll put this in. And this in. And then we'll do this. Okay. And now their stuff can't block. So then we'll just hit face. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Perfect. How does it feel to be a elk? Am I attending a pre-release next week for March of the Machines? I wasn't planning to do an event because the shop near me, I think there's 2 events that'll be going on, but it's usually when I'm really tired after work or oops, sorry, had to fix my train of thought here. So if I have any sort of like events that are during like the work week, it's really hard for me to be able to function, especially if it's like going to be on a Friday because I do like program management for work. So usually by the end of the week, I'm pretty like exhausted. Oh, that hurt. Oh, ouchie, my bones. And then Saturdays, I usually am trying to like record or stream here, so I don't always have a lot of like capacity on the weekends. But maybe if they have something for like Command Fest, I might try. Oh boy. This is tricky. I think I'll do this. And then Foretell. Yeah, I think it's gonna be death time here soon. Are you gonna be checking out a pre-release event, Benatar? Rip. GG's. Yeah. Honestly, as soon as Atraxa hit, I was like, I don't have any removal to deal with that. So. But our deck still did some cool stuff, so can't be too disappointed with that. Champion is like an insanely powerful card. YouTube, how are you doing? For the Twitch friends here, I usually do Twitch and YouTube streams, so if you hear me talking to other folks, now you know why. I am super hyped for Command Fest though. I went to it last year and I did like all 3 days, but this year I'm just doing Saturday because I think 3 days was just a lot. I had a blast though, but like by Sunday I was just like kind of hurting. Like I just got like a really bad headache after like a couple of hours there. I think part of it is like I must like tense up and like hunch over like the desk too much or something, or like the play space. No! Hello, I'm so happy to see you. I am doing great, and I hope you are as well. We're trying out an Alchemy Commander, Rothka, which I hope y'all can see. Who are we playing against? Ooh, Giora, the Weatherlight Captain. Is anyone going to Command Fest in chat? We'll drop this little snow-covered forest. Put in a pelt collector. That's a little morbid when you think about it. Whenever another creature you control enters the battlefield or dies, you get like a +1/+1 counter on this dude. I guess this... Can you collect a burb? Help. Just their feathers. They'll be working, gnome? That's a bummer. I do recommend, like, at some point, if you haven't tried one, going to it, because the energy is just really fun. There's cool booths, and some of the magic artists will go to those events. And plus, there's, like, stuff where you can do certain game modes that you normally wouldn't be able to do. We're gonna save this removal piece, I think. Yeah, we'll just hang out. I don't want to lose this pelt collector yet. No attacks. Sorry, organizing my space here. Kind of a slow start for us, honestly. But we have stuff like Silverback Elder, Gold Steel Heart, like my heart. It's a chilly heart. You would love to go probably when your kids are older. Yeah, that makes sense. A little hard, I imagine, on your partner to be like, peace, I'm gonna go play for like 8 hours. We can't do anything with Ram Through yet, unfortunately. Oof. I'm hoping they don't combo off here. Maybe this was a bad hand to keep. It is pretty slow. But if we can survive before they combo off, I think we can do a bunch of work here. Yep. Boring turn. Land pass. But we'll get there soon. Assuming they don't counter it, because that would be a bummer. This buddy can't be countered, so that's a good matchup for us. Arthur, I saw the other day that Dane Cook has a COD stream, and I couldn't think of a less intriguing combination of words. That's pretty funny. I actually really do love playing Call of Duty, but it's like one of those games where I have to be playing with friends. It's not a game I sit there and just play by myself. Same with like Counter-Strike and stuff like that. Overwatch was like one of those games where I would just obsessively play because I think there's something about like the competitive spirit that it just like really tapped into. And maybe what I like about like Magic as well is like even if you don't win, there's still some sort of like reward system. Whereas like Call of Duty, I feel like you're just trying to like always be like #1 for like your KD ratio and stuff. So I don't know. It is a really fun game, but I don't know if I'd watch a stream of it either, to be honest. Right there, that made me laugh out loud. No, we won't attack yet. Get on voice and LARP. Amaga fanatic? Oh my god, no. I think I made a joke the other day about how I was kind of scared to go check out like my LGS because I wasn't sure if it was going to be like a Call of Duty lobby, because I would play a lot back in the day of like Black Ops and Modern Warfare. So I think it was still when like after a match like you would just be in an open lobby, so it would just be everyone could like had open mics and stuff, and the times I didn't like mute myself and they heard that I was like a woman, I'd get harassed. So I think that kind of just made me scared for a while to just kind of feel like I could be in a gaming space. At least like with Magic, it's obviously different because one, you're in person, but two, like people don't treat you like you're in a Call of Duty lobby. So that was very fortunate. I'm just gonna go ahead and attack. And we got our casual 10-10 here. Don't mind them. OMG, yeah, them COD lobbies were ruthless, right? Like, I feel like I need like an achievement for surviving them. And we can use ram through to pretty much handle. Oh no! I was about to say most problems, but no! It's okay. We can play our commander and then probably like ram through. What would be Emery? Probably Emery. Your buddy plays Division 2 with you and talks the whole time about owning the libs, sarcastically taking the country back for a blessed free market. That sounds like a character arc for sure. I feel like I don't have the energy anymore to deal with difficult people that have trouble for me existing, you know? Like, I just want a game like you. Is that so much to ask for? I forgot with the perpetual effects that they don't change when they switch zones, so that's very nice. What do we want to blow up the most? I mean, probably the flyer. Gnome, how can we donate to the stream? I don't know. Usually there's like a... I don't know if I have to be like an affiliate first. Because I didn't link it up through, what you call it? Streamlabs. You don't ever want him to, in a stream with your cousin. It's my brother that was doing that. Sorry if I said cousin. Oh, I see what you're saying. You're saying the other person's cousin. I gotcha. My brother was really good at like looking out for me and standing up for me when people were being awful to me. And still is to this day. Though Counter-Strike, I have to say, when people are toxic there, it's just general toxicness. So I don't know if that means gamer culture is evolving. You don't see any button? Well, don't worry about donating. You're donating your time here, you know? And that means the world. But if you're really excited about that, I think you can through the YouTube side of things. But that's a good point. I should be able to figure that out. So thank you, Gnome. Well, I got going for them right now. Oh boy. I think we still got this though. I have faith. Okay. So I'm thinking we put in this buddy, then this buddy. Just try to punch, blow up stuff if we can. 'Cause the other thing about these kind of like artifact decks is that like they will just go long turns. Not that I blame them, this is good value. I remember when your brother's stream played Star Wars Battlefield as Watto. Oh yeah. So for those of you who don't know, my brother would put on a Watto mask and try his best Watto impersonation and just hang out in Counter-Strike lobbies. It was pretty funny. He'd just go, "Little Annie!" And people would be so confused that they wouldn't shoot him. They'd just be like, what is happening? Oh, jeez. Well, someday we'll have a turn. Can't promise you when that'll be, though. Are they just comboing off? Look, all I want to do is blow up a few artifacts, punch your face, and then we can go home. Then you can combo off. That's all I'm asking for. Is that so much? I never got into Division 2. I played Division 1 through like the story campaign, but I think part of what was hard for me to get into like the multiplayer basis is that a lot of people were so far ahead of me with like their gear and stuff that like I just felt like I would have to put a lot more time into the game than I could keep up with. So I like Destiny, but that was kind of the same issue for me. It was like I didn't want to just dedicate all my time to like doing like the grind for all the best equipment and then have it kind of reset. would have conceded long ago. I've seen Jorah pop off too many times. Yeah. I can't tell if they have their infinite combo set up yet. So part of the reason why I like watching it through is because it gives me an idea of like what to expect in the future. But they might be. And also they have to... Oh, now they can definitely pew us. Yeah. Well, shoot us down, friend. I think part of it too is when I see this stuff, unless they're... Here, I'm just going to good game them, and if they don't blow me up, then I'll scoop. But if people have it, like, sometimes I like to let them play it through, so again, I can learn, like, what pieces would have been better to, like, interact with. But if they're just doing this, then I think I'm gonna go ahead and concede, because they had their chance to win and they didn't take it, so... Yeah, they're just playing their whole deck. I agree. But sometimes, again, I'll watch it through to see like what I could have done to interact with it differently and what would shut down stuff. Do you have Fade to History in the deck? Let me check. I don't think I know that card. Fade to History. Oh my goodness. My computer. Ooh. Each player who controls an artifact enchantment creates a 2/2 bear creature token. Oh yeah. That seems like a good mass enchantment removal. What do we want to cut for it though? Because we want to take out like probably another enchantment piece, huh? That slaps. I run it in all your mono green decks. Yeah, I think part of the reason why I was like, do I want to give people blockers? But then I guess we have stuff with like a bunch of trample effects and like champion to help get past that. So that makes sense. Because if you blow it up and then they get to untap and attack you, like let's say the Jorah deck, they had like 20 bears by the end of that, right? Then they could just untap and attack and kill me. So I feel like that was kind of my hesitation for putting that in there. But I'm down to give it a shot. It's not like super expensive. The thing is, they only get one bear. Wait, I thought it was for each one. Oh, they do only get one bear. I totally misread that. I read it as they would get one for each artifact that was destroyed. Okay, that makes it much better. You got me there, Gnome. Sold. Well, I would have been running that much more if I had understood that card right the first time. I think... Let's see, how many lands do we have? 30. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 37 lands. I want to keep it at 37. Yeah, it slaps. Alright. Sorry, attention span back to what I was doing, I guess. I like Mass Vandal because I think exile effects are really good for dealing with the problematic, like, gods. I like Outland Liberator for their enchantment removal. Maybe we could take out Rune of Might, since trampling effects shouldn't be too much. That's kind of the only thing that's really jumping out at me, so I think I'm going to take that one. Back to Nature's best removal against shrines. I did have Back to Nature, but I think I cut it because I wanted to have Mass Vandal since our commander cares a bit about creatures, and I kind of wanted like our removal to be attached to a body because we do have stuff like Guardian Project and other things, again, like Beast Whisper, where you get that value from creatures entering the battlefield. So most of our enchantment removal here is based off of if it's attached to a body, does it blow something up? But it might be worth adding in. I also am trying out the new Nissa. Haven't really played with her too much, so I really want to see where that goes. Yeah. Back to Nature. Is that the Cascade one? Oh. Did I spell it wrong? Back. Thought I had that card. Maybe I have it in paper. Sometimes it's hard to remember what I own in real life versus what I have. Oh, destroy all enchantments. I think, okay. I'm sold on this one too. Y'all are, what are you, a bunch of salespeople over here? Okay. I was thinking return to nature. See, this is how hard magic is for this brain, is words. I think I'll cut Outland Liberator for it. Because I really like Mass Vandal being able to exile. And then I'll craft all. Sweet. Okay. This is fun playing around with different removal too, and appreciate y'all because I don't really like playing mono green or super green heavy decks. So I feel like y'all that do play it help me learn a lot, so I appreciate it. Benatar, Oxford. Going to game shops is tough. I was going to one shop for a while where I was the only vaguely straight person playing Pioneer. We visited a different shop on the other side of town one day, and everyone there was tatted up, metalheads. All of them were very nice, but the vibe was way different. Was your problem that you were... I guess I don't understand what you're talking about there, Benatar. Vaguely straight person. I mean, I'm gay. Was it that you didn't like playing with... or that you didn't have enough other queer-friendly folks? Maybe I'm not reading that right, if I don't understand. Lizard, return to nature is artifact or enchantment, if I am correct. Yes, and also can exile a card. I'm gonna mulligan again. Let's see. What do we want to put? Sorry, I'm like... had to pause there for a second. Elder Gargaroth? Because we might not survive long enough to cast that. Or do we want Garrick's Uprising? Man, sorry. I'm gonna do that one. That's where my mind first went. Almost forgot to put my land in for turn. Yeah. Oh, okay. I got you, Benatar. I am now tracking. Sorry, I feel like sometimes my brain doesn't process everything when I'm like trying to read chat and then read magic cards. It's a lot of trying to process two things. I think one of the... Ooh, is this a mana rock? No. Okay. No attacks. We'll just hang out. It's all good. I mean, it's hard when you're trying to talk through text a lot of the times, and appreciate you sharing your story and stuff. I think... Oh my goodness. I think, like, I really miss playing in-person Magic because a lot of, like, the commander nights and stuff that I have are usually too early for me to get to in time after work. So I've been doing mostly through, like, spell table and stuff, which is still great, but it's definitely not the same. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Lizard. I know you typed something that was a helpful comment about back to nature. And any green deck you would add it? I'm not sure what the other card you're referencing is. Shireland 00. Thrun has a very convenient position on the mana curve here. Yes. I think definitely the curve is really, really nice for them. I'm trying to think of what frog that is that you're talking about there, Lizard. I do not know. I do not know that card. I know there's like Rex Sage. That's always a good ETB blow up enchantment. Okay. Let's do Garrick's Rising so we can start getting more of the card draw in here. Ooh, Vorinclex will be nice. Is there anything that we care about blowing up right now? I don't think so necessarily. We definitely need that enchantment removal for when they power up. But I think we'll just put in Tenacious Pup. He'll come in bigger. Make some treasure. Cause you all are a treasure. Yeah, let's do treasure. Yeah. And I don't know. Do you see a world where they throw everything under the commander? If they do, that's not really that big of a deal, because we can recast it, no problem. Scenari Toad Rider. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think you are right. That is the Toad Rider card. Because, aren't they... They're green, black, and blue, right? Okay. Now they have an 8/8. What I'm thinking is put in Vorinclex, and then we have Gala Graders put on a +1/+1 counter, and then maybe we can next turn go ahead and return the Wild Speaker and just try to one-shot them. So I kind of hope that they attack in. I don't know if that makes sense though. Oof. God, Miss is very strong. Woo! Okay. Maybe we return to the Wild Speaker, draw a ton of cards instead. Ah, no. Ah, no. Yeah, it cares about enchantments. I haven't been able to make the Toad Rider work in... what do you call it? Historic Brawl. Wow. I'm gonna drink some more of my coffee because clearly I need it. Hello, YouTube chat. I didn't realize folks were here now. Ooh, we have our own. But I don't think that's gonna help. This is why I'm so bad at playing mono green. It's like, doesn't work for my brain. This and like blue. Do we do Throne? I think I'm just gonna ramp. Let's do +1/+1 counter. We'll sack you. Grab you. Grab you. And we will just hang out. No attack. In turn. Is this any target? No. Okay. Sorry. I'll read a YouTube chat here in a hot sec. Boom. Boom. Get rid of that problem. So YouTube. Hello, Ishtari. How's it going? How's it going? Good to see you. Dallas Buyers Club. Funny name. Do you ever get tired of the constant stream of set releases? The set before they released MTM, I told myself I was going to really give it an honest try and grind the set out. Honestly, I don't mind having like a bunch of the new sets because I think it always helps me with like Historic Brawl, come up with like more content and whatnot. But I could see like if you're not into making content and whatnot, like that would be pretty overwhelming, especially if you're like trying to do like standard gameplay and keep up with that, or Pioneer and stuff. But I don't know. And I also like buying boxes and getting the serotonin from opening new packs. So I don't know. Oh my god. Well, we're definitely dead. Good game. I guess we can try it. No, we won't draw. What are we gonna do? Oh my god. I mean, we're dead. We'll just do this. Put this in. Put it on a +1/+1 counter. No attacks. only to have a new set get released a month later. How are you supposed to grind the sets without spending money? Proxies, if you're playing Commander. But if you're not doing that, sadness. Oh, Ashtara, you're on both sets. You're on the Twitcheroos. Am I running Awake in the Woods? I was not. Because again, I was trying to do more of like a creature-focused deck, but unfortunately we're not having the most solid showing of things at the moment. Oof. So I'll open up the deck list here again and walk through it a bit. So I was trying to make this a little bit more interesting. So we have our commander here that when it enters the battlefield, you get a boon with when you cast your next creature spell, it perpetually gets +X, where X is its power. And so what I was trying to do with this deck was just get like kind of the fun stompier type creatures that could just potentially deal a ton of damage out. And then have like some trample enabler effects and all that good stuff. I wasn't leaning too much into like landfall stuff. So like I didn't put Scute Swarm in here or like other kind of bigger landfall creatures. Part of it is I was trying to mix up the deck list a bit and try to play with things outside of what I normally throw in like most green decks. So kind of experimenting with some stuff that I like playing in Commander. So like Rishkar's Expertise I think is really good if you have a bunch of like stompy creatures because you can just draw a lot and then you can put in potentially like an old Gnawbone or a Vorinclex in for free. So Awake in the Woods probably would be helpful with the ramp piece of it. And then generating like blockers and stuff. But I was going to try to experiment with this deck list a little bit more to see if it really needs that. And if it still does, then I was going to add it in. But I still want to play around a little bit with this current list just to see like what kind of needs, you know, adjusting here for a little bit. But that is on my considering list for sure. Since it's good to consider stuff, you know? Yard, Argivian Recruiter. Ooh, this seems like a very rampy hand. We keep it? Yes. You are welcome, Charlando. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but that's how my brain reads it. Hopefully that's okay. But yeah, this from Pioneer makes me so mad. See this card because I see it in a lot of like mono red prowess decks. I've not gone up against this commander before. So they're 2 CMC at beginning of your end step. If you control a creature with power greater than its base power, create a 1/1 soldier creature token. That's interesting. That's cool. I wonder how many clocks your opponent has. You love time. I just read their gamer. That's hilarious. I don't know if any of you listen to Comedy Bane Bane, but there's a character that's obsessed with time, and that's instantly what I thought about. Put another land. Another land. We're ramping. I mean, maybe it's not about the number of clocks, but the quality of clocks. Like, they just have like a whole desktop screen dedicated to like a stopwatch. Spoopy, spoopy. Fast recat. Gonna put a +1/+1 counter on that fool. How dare you? What are we waiting on? Okay, I thought they would attack in for sure. Oh, well, we have all the mana for days. I guess we can Harrow. Do this. Put in land. Boop. Put in this friend. Yeah. And we want to attack. We're just gonna hang out. We're just vibing. We played against someone called Yuck. Are you trying to trick me into swearing those profanities on stream? I'm just kidding. Them profanities? I would never use the swears. Let's do Return of the Wild Speaker. Draw cards. Ooh. Alright, I like that. This seems good. Yep. Then we're gonna do this. Alright, alright, alright. We won't attack in, but we definitely have some good gas with Defiler of Vigor. You usually collect funny names as screenshots. I like that. My brother comes up with like tons of celebrity pun names all the time. Right now his Discord or Steam name that he's been rocking is Gorsh Brooks, and he like photoshopped this wild picture of I think it's like this YouTube video where someone did like the effervescence like in a goofy voice where it's like, how can you see through my eyes? So he like photoshopped that YouTube video and that's his profile picture for Gorsh Brooks. Antifo. Oh my god. Well, Eric. Oh my goodness. There we are. Okay. Yeah, that is one of the names that he does use. Let's see. I think I am gonna pay some life here so that we can still cast Ranger class. Okay, sweet. Hit another land drop. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do Ranger class. We'll just do this. And then we have Snakeskin Veil for protection as well. Ooh, this is looking good. Let's send stuff at Basri. Yeah, let's do that. Because I don't want them having indestructible stuff anymore. God, 1616 is wild. This is what I mean. Like these two in combination are absolutely wild. Alright. So they're throwing everything there. Let's just do this. Basri hecka dead. Kinda low keyboard wipe them too. You hate coming up with names, and the last time you had a giant bag of Kirkland brand trail mix on your desk, and you've been trail mix ever since then. Hey, you know, it's not bad to keep things simple. Let's do that, and let's do this. I mean, I think we largely got it, right? We'll sack this. Okay, there we go. This was the stonks I had been looking for, friends. Let's level this up. And attack. Oh. Yeah, Defiler of Vigor is very insane. It's so much value. O'Doyle rules. Have you seen the Shadowborn Apostle Grizzle brand combo Demon Historic Brawl deck? I have not, and that sounds wild. I'll have to look that up after the Strom. Let's get like maybe 1 or 2 more games with the green stomps, because I think I'm getting an idea of what to kind of adjust for it, and appreciate your all's ideas as well for some deck ideas, and then maybe I'll move over to the Olivia deck. I'll have to tell my girlfriend it's named after her. Her name's Olivia. I'm so used to like calling her Olive. It's funny because everyone gets confused when we introduce. Like when I first introduce her, I'm like, this is Olive. And then later I'll call her Olivia. And then people are like, it's an Olive or Olivia? And it's like, Olive is a nickname. So maybe I should make a pun with the Olivia Voldera deck. Because she had like the wedding party too. So maybe there's like some sort of cocktail, I don't know, pun I can make for that deck. Sadly, most of my funny name screenshots are on my old computer. You didn't want to back that up on like Google Drive or anything? Okay, so we're not casting Haro right now because I'm scared of getting countered with the counter magic that's open, so I'm going to wait for them to tap out, hopefully. Okay. Oop, wrong card. We'll do this. Because if you've ever had a Haro countered, it hits you right in the heart. Where you don't make that mistake again, honestly. And I think I'm going to actually both Sage you. I don't know if that's a good idea to ramp them. But I did it. You can scold me if you want in chat. Oh, goodness. Oh, and it protected them. Well, that's very nice. Okay. Let's do card draw. I think card draw is going to be more important to set up, and then we'll have the commander come in. The thing with Volo that's super, super difficult is just once they are on the battlefield and you can't really do anything to remove them, they just snowball with so much value. So this friend, unfortunately, won't be able to help us. Oh, we can. Oh my gosh, land drops. Land drops. We hit one. Okay. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, Volo's out. Get out of here. Woo. Love Big Boy, Mammoth, and Blink deck. Oh my god, that would be bonkers. Yeah. I'm guessing white-green deck is usually where you do that. I guess you could do it in Simic too. Let's do Nissa. I haven't cast her at all yet. Done. Autopay? I hope she doesn't get countered. Okay. Oh, I was like, I don't know what they'd counter it with, but that would be so sad. Let's make a friend. Ah, yeah. Fight that friend. Fight, 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 fight. Fight, fight. Aw, man, they are keeping that so protected. I'm gonna attack. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Okay. Use Lagrella as a blink commander in paper and arena. That's the Bant one, right? I don't quite remember what they do. I can look that up. So I think we're gonna play our commander. We might try to minus down Nissa to blow up the Dryad. And I kind of wish I had some of my graveyard hate too to bump that Uro out of the graveyard. A Doyle. Say, so you play like 50 Shadowborn Apostle and a bunch of big demons, and you can have Grizzlebrand turn 4 like every game, a draw, and a bunch of cards and such. I don't... Maybe I have run into that. Also, sorry if I'm doing a terrible job at reading your chat comments and stuff. Man, they are keeping that friend of theirs so alive right now. Let's fight this one, because we'll be able to at least blow up the auger and stuff too. Bonk. Okay. And then we'll put in our commander. Okay. Whoop. We'll fight auger. Ooh, Elder Gargaroth is great. Okay. And then I don't think we want to attack and lose our mammoth quite yet. But we are building up a decent board state here, and we can put an Elder Gargaroth, and they're going to be huge. Woo! Okay, they got a nice friend themselves, but we can just blow that up, right? Yeah. So we'll do that. Okay. And then let's do this. Auto pay. So it'll come in with an additional counter. Oh my, 12. That was so huge. Wow. See, this commander is really satisfying when you can get away with doing the things. And we beat a Volo deck, so that feels good. So Lizard, you say use your Lagrella deck as your Blink commander, and then she exiles creature from a player, from all players as ETB, and that's why I mostly play ETB creatures in her deck. That makes sense. I can see that being really, really powerful. Okay, I'm gonna do one more game with our green stomps, and then we'll move over to our vampire deck that I need to test out as well. I didn't get too many test games in with these, so that's kind of what I'm hoping to fine tune here today, so that when I go to do the YouTube recordings, it'll be a better deck. What caused me to choose this deck? I think I just kind of was looking through alchemy commanders for ones that I hadn't played yet, and I didn't want to do, I think it's, what's the one? It's like black, green, and blue, and I'd already seen people make a lot of videos for that one, so I just thought I would do this buddy since I hadn't really seen people playing with them at all. So that was kind of the inspiration there. I was just trying to mix things up. But usually I pick a commander based on like what do I feel inspired to build for that week, and that was this one. Especially, again, I don't play a lot of mono green, so I kind of wanted to mix things up a bit, because I feel like when you do that, it helps you learn a lot more, like when you play outside of your comfort zone. So part of me wants to put in this, but we don't have any other lands to dump out of our hand, so I think Boreal Rider would probably be good. I'm not sure what they're gonna make us discard though. Maybe our friend. Yeah, okay, that's fine. I'm not super sad about that, honestly. The nice thing is our creatures can't be countered right now either. You can't wait to build Shalaya and Halar machine gun deck. That's a really good way to describe it, honestly. Yeah, I put together like a rough deck list for, like, it's gonna be bonkers. That's so much damage that you could just dish out just for casting spells. Like, it's incredible. I'm really excited to see how it does, honestly. I think that's only commander though, right? It's not going to be in Historic Brawl. Silent Poppies, hello! Welcome. It's your first time chatting? The first time chatting. Welcome, Silent. You know you can't be Silent Poppy anymore. Oh no! We'll say that you're sometimes chatty Poppy. Does that work or no? Let's go ahead and make target creature fight. Fight. Okay. They have a board wipe. It'll be really hard for us, I think, to rebuild. So as much as I'm kind of tempted to put this Boreal Rider in, I'm gonna hold off just because, like, if a board wipe happens, I want to be able to rebuild a little bit. We'll see if I regret that, though. Mostly silent, question mark? Mayhaps. Should we just make them, let's make them buff. They didn't skip leg day today. I said, here I am. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Woo! Okay. Again, trying to play around this board wipe. That's probably ready to go. Sometimes you just got to be a little patient. Okay, they put in the commanda. Alright, alright, alright. Well, if they're playing that stuff, then it tells me a board wipe's probably not happening. Ooh, and we got board wipe protection now, so it makes me feel a little better. And I think we can attack here. And they're gonna probably want to block at least one of these things. Unless they're gonna be wild. Not blocking? Decisions. This is the hard part. Sometimes I like decide to make decisions not based on logic or math, but based purely out of fear where I don't want to do the math. I know that's a good strategy, right? It's always a good strategy. Okay. Bonk, bonk. Alright, down to 7. Do you think we're going to be able to punch through in time? Seems like we are. But if they board wipe, we have heroic intervention. Aha! What board wipe? What board wipe? They do have 3 mana, so I guess they could counter it, and that would be very sad. Ew, math, right? Especially when it matters for whether or not you... No! Oh, wait, yes! Allosaurus Shepherd, yes! Oh my god, that was great. That was great! Okay. Am I allowed to pat myself on the back for that? I don't know. Whew. GG's, opponent. And Allosaurus Shepherd is worth every pretty penny. I guess in here, it's rare card, but dang. Well, that felt good. So the deck that I wanted to switch over to, if it'll load, boom, is Olivia Crimson Bride. So this card is probably one of my favorite, like, especially in Rakdos, but what I really love about it is you attack with them and you can return creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield tap. So I don't really do anything that like surveils, because I feel like historic Brawl, like everything's just gonna get blown up a million times anyway, so there's usually like good sack fodder for her to like get out of the graveyard, and not necessarily sack fodder, but like something that of value to get out and punch face. So I kind of drop this as like a surprise bomb, where if someone has like blown up like a Emistron Predator or like you know, like Junji or Westgate Regent, you attack and then all of a sudden you go from doing like 3 damage to 8 or 10, and that can really catch your opponent off guard. So kind of what I was trying to lean into here is like some cool vampire synergies, because again, I had some people in comments on my YouTube channel asking for like a vampire deck, so I thought this would be fun to kind of do some vampire synergies. But then we also have some like, you know, sack outlets and other things that we can try to win maybe through like drain. But the next part is stuff like Blood Artist and, you know, Veto, or that are really good aristocrat strategies, are going to be dishing out that kind of like damage and are also like vampires. So I just thought like overall the synergy of this deck was going to be really fun. I did put in some like other non-vampire things, like again Junji or Grey Merchant Apostle. So Gary, I'm hoping to like maybe we could flicker Gary in and out, so we basically do like Olivia attacks, gets Gary out of the graveyard, and then we could sack it with like Woe Strider or Yawgmoth, goes back in the graveyard, and then next turn we attack, we could potentially like loop it through that way. So that's one of like the win cons I have here, but this is just a really fun deck. How many vampires do I have in the deck? It was limited on how many wild cards I had. But I think we have a decent amount. Let me see. I think I can search this way and it'll separate them. Perfect. Okay. So we have not as many as I would like. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11. 11 vampires. Okay. That's not bad for a legendary. More than I thought, honestly. Okay, let's hop in and cast some spells. Cast them spells. Sorry, green stomps. Going back to my comfort zone. Oh boy. A Doyle. Oh, Tabarex. Yes, I do know that one, O'Doyle. I feel like maybe I have seen this deck then. It's just Shadow Apostle. I probably have played it a couple times. That's the reason why Shadow Apostle Fail or whatever, those little squishy 1/1 dudes are probably so expensive when people try to build it out on paper. You're looking at your list and you have 9 to 10 big demons. Well, you know what, O'Doyle? If you want to shoot me the deck list and you want me to play it, I'd be down to checking that out, especially if I have the wild cards for it. That does sound like an interesting deck for sure. Yeah, Shadowborn Apostles, thank you. Oh, you do too, Silent? This feels bad. Let's do a mulligan. Oh god. This isn't good either. Oh no. We'll keep. Question mark. This might be too slow. Dear Neptune. Let's put that one to the bottom. I also am just biased and like trying to win with this card. But at least we have Blood Tithe Harvester for an early play, but hopefully we hit our other land drops. I won't put Veto in on curve because I only like playing Veto when I have a way to protect them or if I'm trying to win with them. Lizard. So maybe the others won't get exiled as long as you have that many legendary vampires. But that is also why I prefer Mardu, as I can get more legendary vampires. Yeah, no, I agree. Like, having like a Linda and Edgar and stuff is super nice. But I think with Olivia, I'm not necessarily worried about, like, if my cards get exiled, if that makes sense. Because I try to make the strategy run, like, even if the creature dies, like, I have other stuff that could potentially cover down. So, as much as I like having the ability to get specific cards and put them back on the battlefield, I think my main strategy here is mostly trying to get the value from that like one time that I am able to recur it. So even if she gets blown up, it's not like the end of the world, you know? So again, not putting Veto in because I want to keep them protected. This is card advantage, but I think there's more scary like stuff in the world for me to blow up with my only enchantment removal piece here, so I'm not going to use it on this. I am also very excited for the new Alinda. Like, she is just my favorite. Like, I think part of it is just like the nostalgia. Because I've always really liked, see, for example, right here. I've really liked just vampires in general. I think Black Market Connection is going to give them too much value, so I'm going to blow that up. Even though sometimes I hate just like removing stuff and not being able to further my own board state, but I think it's going to be really important to shut that down. But yeah, vampires is probably like my favorite creature type to build around. And then I also really like elves. Like the nostalgia factor, specifically. Okay, what are we discarding? This is tough. I'm going to say maybe Gary, because then we can maybe get it back out with Olivia. Let's do Henrika. And I think I'm going to say the sacrifice thing. Blood Tithe. Get Nikki Drenage out of our life. Silent Poppies. I haven't been Necromancia'd in Historic Brawl yet. Have I? I don't know. Now that I think about it, I don't know either. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Let's do this, friend. Let's draw a card. Ooh, Hero's Downfall. Maybe I should have waited first. Get that card draw. But I guess I had no way of knowing that they were going to have a removal spell off the top deck here with Henrika. You have never run into another Apostles deck. I've definitely I've played it, I know for sure, like twice against an Apostle deck. Oh, I'm so scared. This is Joda we're talking about. I think I'm going to start with attacking. Oh, did my game freeze? Oh, I thought it froze for a second. That was scary. I'm going to attack first, see what shenanigans they have in store. Okay. No shenanigans. I want to hold on to this removal spell and wait for them to try to cast something. Or scry. Because what I don't want to happen here is that they counter this hero's downfall and then we don't have any removal to deal with Joda. I'm hoping they try to tap out with whatever they're going to cast next here. Never ran into them in the queue. Okay, that's horrifying to deal with, but we'll put that in the back of our mind later. Okay. I think what's tough about this is then we don't necessarily want to... Oh, okay. Because that's... Oh, wait. I think we can win, though. Attack here, attack here. Get Gary out. I think we can... Yes! This is what I was talking about! Ah! Oh. My heart, y'all. That was one of those moments I didn't want to do the math because I was scared. I was scared. Oh, hello, YouTube chat. Sorry, I was slow to keep up on it. Philip, we're getting a new Mardu commander soon. Kroxa and Kanuros. Yes. I'm not sure if I'm going to build that one yet. Doyle. Oh, you dropped the deck list right here. Thank you. I'm going to copy that real quick. Notepad. So that way I don't lose it. Thank you. Okay. Sorry, I'm copying the deck list that Doyle is dropping for me in chat. Putting it in a notepad. Because I'm of the future. Surprise Gary, right? Surprise, mother hecker. It's one thing that's scary about when you force, like, graveyard decks to discard. It's like, oh, I get to, for free, put my win con in the graveyard? Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. Essica. Oh. Do you think Olivia's like a Hell Q commander? I'm curious. I mean, she does have a lot of value, like we just demonstrated there with that other game. Essica, god of overplayed. Yes. I agree. Well, it's hard too. It's like it's an enchantment, right? That flips. So like we're not really in colors that can deal with it. So that's kind of tough. But maybe we'll survive through all of this and we'll become better Magic players for it. So I'm gonna turn 2 Arcane Signet and then turn 3 try to get Fable the Mirror Breaker in. And then Drana was kind of like my idea as like maybe a backup commander. So the only issue is that they like, I think it's the player chooses and it has to be non-legendary. So it's not quite as good as Olivia, but it's still great. And it's also a legendary vampire. Sometimes you get tempted to make a Hellq commander that is enchantment removal tribal. I wouldn't blame you. I've made a deck that was just like tilt people strategy with like mill, and it's not even like a good idea to do like to mill necessarily, but it's just funny like sometimes how angry people can get just when you start milling them. This was like also around when like Rune Crab was like still in standard and stuff, like rogue mills and whatnot. What do we want to discard here? Do we want to discard anything? Probably not, right? Roll attack. Okay. Bonk. And then let's put in Yahini. And let's hold up our removal, I think. Sorry, I should have put Yahini in first and then attacked, but I had my mic in the way and I wasn't quite looking at the stuff, so... There we go. Adjusted the mic. Now I can't use that excuse. However, promise. Search up your library up to 2 land cards, put them on the battlefield, then if you control 3 or more deserts, create 2 zombie creature tokens. That's cool. So when Tasha ulted, it made it so the Tasha player could no longer cast non-creature spell permanents or sack things. That sounds pretty brutal. I've been tempted to make a Tasha deck. I feel like I pretty much have one that's like really close to it though, with the hideous, or what is it, Ashiok. Let's see. Let's put in Nocturnal Feeder. Let's go ahead and attack. Make a treasure. Because you're a treasure. And then, yeah, let's go ahead and do this thing. And turn. And I'm not sacking anything right now in case they do have removal. I can just sack that at instant speed and make Yahini indestructible. I could, in theory, booby trap my deck with a Tristani, Emrakul, and Ulamog. Ooh! Man, and some part of me, like, out of principle, not that it's unfair or bad, but I have a really hard time bringing myself to play like Ulamog and Emrakul type cards. Totally valid if you do that, so I don't want to sound like I'm judging you at all, but I think part of it is like I see those cards and I'm just like, my heart. It makes me so sad that I'm so mad at the card that I refuse to play it myself. Kozilek, yeah, that one too. Are they making infinite mana? Shutting that down. No thank you. Please and no thanks. Kind of the reason 8 mana Ugin got banned in Historic Brawl. Yeah, it was brutal. Oh. I didn't even understand what was happening. Wait, hold on. This is a gate deck? I was not paying attention to that. Oh my god, that was so cool. I totally wasn't paying attention. Before, I could have totally Meat Hook massacred and done so much. That is hilarious. I'm not even mad. I deserve to lose for one, but two, I have not seen anyone do an Essica gate deck. That is amazing. Good job, opponent. Mace's End. Yeah, I have not. I've only heard about it from watching like MTG Goldfish, but I've never played against it before. And that is amazing. Like, I love it so much. Oh, man. Hello, Will. Hell Q is simple. Nothing I should play should be in it. Yeah. Except Atraxa. And then Philip, you said Atraxa hasn't been tiered properly. Oh, Philip, I should have been looking over at YouTube chat. You called it out. It was an amazing deck. Sorry, I'm still stuck with the thing where I have to have like Twitch and YouTube chat up separately because Streamlabs hasn't been like combining the two chat rooms together for whatever reason. So I'm sorry if YouTube friends, if I'm slow to catch up what you're trying to communicate here. Drop this in. And we have Mind Stone as well. We're playing against Thassa. Oof. Thassa's tough. Thanks for laughing. I appreciate you. I feel like that happened last time too. You were trying to warn me and I didn't see it until like after the game was done. Oh man, that's funny. We're Brawl gonna have a good time. Did that work? I just thought of that. I know I'm a genius. Everyone unsubs. Too many dad jokes. You haven't run into a Thassa in ages? Really? I feel like I do all the time. Brown? You? Gotta watch that counter magic stuff too. That's gonna hurt. Try not to backseat driver. Well, I get it. But I appreciate you. Even if you did, I would still appreciate your input. This is probably gonna get countered, to be honest, but I'm trying to force out the counter. Woo! That's some treasure. That's a lot of treasure. Not the kind that helps us. Gonna be nope synergies for sure. Nope. Counterspell. It is interesting though. I wouldn't have expected Olivia to be subjected to the Hell Q. Let's put in Olivia, they get countered. I know you have it. You're hovering in your hand. Are you deciding which one you want to use? I'm pretty sure Malevolent Hermit's non-creature spell. Okay, there we go. I'd rather them counter our commander than make us go down a card in our hand, if that makes sense. That's usually what I try to do when I'm playing around like blue decks and stuff. All the fun. I can't really blame like blue for having a lot of counter magic because that's what their deck needs to do, because I consider like counter spells to be a bit like removal, right? So like I have access to like direct removal spells and board wipes, but blue, especially in Historic Brawl, pretty much just has like counter spells to deal with like enchantments, and yeah, they have like enchantments that can turn creatures into like 0/1 Frogos and stuff like that, but I think like I get it if I come up against like a deck that has like tons of counter spells. Hopefully that makes sense. Will R, you just made a Bruno Mars treasure tokens and you feel like it's made your decks much better. Bruno Mars? Like the singer? Like you have like special tokens? 'Cause that sounds amazing. And Philip, you say your Agnath or Flame Chain deck gets subjected to Hellq commanders for some reason. I think like if you're playing a sorry if you hear my dog barking. I think if you're playing any deck that has like a planeswalker, man, she is barking for days. I think someone knocked at the door. Ooh. Resolve. Dang, shut down. Here, I'm gonna talk to my pupper real quick. Sorry, 1 second. Alright. No attacks. I feel like this might be a loss just because we can't play anything. Yeah, blue can also turn creatures into legitimate business people. You're right. Turns them into people with new career opportunities who are totally legitimate. And they're business people on top of that. I mean, haven't you also wanted to be a business person? Bruno Mars, like the song Treasure. Do you not know that song? I probably not, honestly. I feel like I let you down, Will. So I do listen to, I think my top genres are probably like hip hop, R&B, and metal. And I know that sounds very random. And I guess lo-fi. I like lo-fi a lot. I think legitimate business person is probably like my favorite card, just from like a flavor win standpoint. Everything we're gonna do is just gonna get countered, right? Put this in. And then I think I'm gonna sack it to this. Oh my goodness, my doggo started barking again. Sorry if you keep hearing her. She like barks a lot when my partner's not home. Okay, so these are all resolving. I was scared to put Cordial Vampire in first. I'm still scared. Okay. Whew. Fear level slightly down. No attack. Whew. Okay. We're good. We're good. The Soaring kind of feels a little dead in hand, though. I mean, we had fire. As long as we can get our commander into play, I think we can start getting some real good synergies going. Bruno Mars meme is the catch a grenade for you. Oh, I totally forgot about that. Isn't that like a 10-year-old meme? I think I remember that from like high school or college or something. Will, you're not even a Bruno Mars fan, but the Treasure reference is too fun to make. I'll have to listen to that song, and I'll make sure I announce it that I've listened to it, just so I can catch up on the joke here. I'm sorry. At least the opponent can't counter you with Lear out. Oh, that's right. Oh, thank you. Yes. I was just so like trained at this point to assume my stuff is gonna get countered that Lear is here, our friend. You enjoy the Frog Kenrith card too. You forgot its name, but it turns everything. Oh, I thought that was like a Icomorphus. Wasn't that from Theros? Yeah, they cannot be countered as long as Lear's out. I missed that. It was probably when I was yelling at or picking up my package from the front door. Multitasking makes it hard to play Magic. I swear I know how to. Okay. Bonk, bonk. Bonk, bonk, mother hecker. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We can play our commander. Lear can be good in counterspell like synergies and stuff, just because you can bounce Lear back to your hand, which may seem like extra steps to take, but I think the big part is just the like being able to cast Time Warp. Oh, did they take an extra turn spell and I just zoned out? Yeah, Ecomorphus is from Theros, yes. It makes a 0-1 fishy instead of a 1-1 business person. Yeah, someone on YouTube chat, though, is saying that there's like one that's like a Kenrith themed card. Frog Kenrith. I don't think I know that one. I'll have to look at it after this. Time Warp. Do you really need more turns? Can you believe this? This is kind of honestly a little bit of what's been burning me out of like historic Brawl lately, is I feel like I'm just playing against just a million extra turns and I have to wait like 20 minutes for my turn. It's 2 green, turns people into 3/3 perfectly ordinary elk. Yes, I love that one. I use that one, Kenrith's transformation, all the time, because not only does it mess up like, you know, whatever your opponent's doing, but then you also draw a card off of it, and it's really sweet. Not blocking here. Hoping we survive. Unless they have another extra turn spell to their extra turn spell. Friend of Oko. Yes. Well, this has been a game. This has been a game, friends. First one, exciting. On the edge of your seat. And this one, watching the opponent play 99% of the game. Trying to figure out why your opponent is Thassa instead of Brawl. Probably trying to get like the duplicate value from Flicker, but I agree just because I think Lear... Well, maybe they wanted to be able to still have their counter spells and they're just looking at Lear as like maybe as a win con to get like extra turn spells out. Because Thassa is a very good commander too. I think I'll just take the damage again. I'm kind of ready for this game to be over, honestly. Okay. Ooh. Alright, alright, alright. Let's get this. Well, that was quite the top deck. I'm just gonna do 7 just in case they have a way to like make Thassa... Or 6, sorry. Yeah, just in case they have a way to give a +1 to Thassa for whatever reason. Dirtle, dirtle, dirtle. Yep. But now they can't counter this. Maybe we can turn this around. They can't counter it, even if they had. Yeah. Cool story, bro. Can't counter it. Yeah! Sorry if I just yelled that too much. So it happens. They get 50 extra turns and we just needed 1. Okay. Olivia can start getting stuff back out. You know, if they cast another 50 extra turns, we did the thing. Do they have other extra turn spells? No, but they can get all the counter spells back into their hand. Yes. Maybe we should have just not done that. Oh boy. Because now we can't play anything, probably. Because they can definitely counter whatever we play next. Let's draw a card. Okay. Should we do this? Discard you. They countering it? Just trying to get some of these counter spells out. Oh, they win. Yeah, they won. Well, for the interest of moving on with our lives, I'm just conceding because I don't want to have to wait for them to do like 20 minutes of shenanigans for us just to die. GG's though. At least we like Meat Hook massacred and dropped out. Zoning out while an opponent takes extra turns is a legitimate response. Probably going for the Thoracle combo. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised either. There was one game that I played where I was like, if I can untap, I can actually like win this. and they took like 5 extra turns, and I think I just sat there for like 30 minutes passing priority. Can't remember if I won or not, but I'll keep this and just put River Tears Outlook turn 1. I was just keeping this because of the mana. Almost clicked on the mountain. That would have been sad. Okay. Oop. Well, hopefully we hit another land drop. Maybe this was a bad hand to keep, but I didn't want to lose one. I didn't want to go down. Oop. Okay. Sick. Okay. Okay. I hate that card. Book of Exalted Deeds. I had someone put it on like a Mutavault one time, which was really interesting. I hadn't seen that before. I'm going to put in Callous Blood Mage. We'll choose to draw a card. And then I'll probably... Ooh! Put in Sticky Fingers. Because then I can kind of ramp a bit too. Or draw a card if people block it. Uncounterable green guy with hexproof everything but green. Is why people are playing Thrun. I agree. Lay down arms? But my arm wasn't tired. But I didn't want to lay down my arm. Let's do this. Let's draw a card. Crux of Fate seems good. Seems good. Playing Thrun or the uncounterable T-Rex versus Mono Blue feels very great. Oh, I bet, because you can just smack face and not have to worry about anything. Interesting. I'm kind of surprised they didn't attack. Well, we can burn down the house. So maybe we just transform. We can attack, gain some life back. Okay. Well, this is even better now because this does planeswalkers too. I'm glad they actually did that. Both feel pretty great. Oh, I bet. And then the angel's still gonna die. Okay. So we're gonna do 5 damage to each creature and each planeswalker. Ooh, spicy. Num 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 num. Like that. You had standard in mind. Alistar Shepherd, then Thrun is commander with all uncountable hexproof green guys. That is pretty darn great. Top deck land. Magic gods love us today. Num 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 num. I love Massacre Worm. This is great. That felt really good, gotta say. Protections from dragons does seem relevant here. Okay, okay. I think... Oof. Do we Crux of Fate? I think we will. Destroy all non-dragon creatures. Oh! Wait. What? Did I click on the wrong... I clicked on the wrong thing, didn't I? Oh, did I click on destroy all? Oh no, friends. I messed up. I think I clicked on the wrong thing. Arena! Oops. Y'all didn't see nothing. I didn't mess up at all. Shimmering Ceratops is also a good anti-blue tech for 4 mana. Oh, I believe that. Yep, I ooped. Sometimes I feel like I lose mostly to myself. 3, 4. What do we have in here? Enrica? We'll just do this. Non-token creature I control dies. I can pay 2 life, exile it if I do create. So we could try exiling Henrika, maybe? I can't attack in, because if I attack in, this is gonna die. I guess that's fine. I don't know anymore. Too busy messing up. Bonk. So they gain 6 life from that. But take action. Oh shoot, that was stupid. I was thinking, I forgot how that card worked. I was thinking I could get Henrika back. Oh my god. Well, this is why we test stuff. Because someday I'll read how my cards work. Oh man, I totally messed that one up. Okay, this one's all me, y'all. I will have to put my serious face on, not goof. This is a painful... You know what? Last game, lost because, you know, counterspell, good stuff. This game, because I don't know how to play Magic, apparently. Let's put in Junji. There we go. No attack. Man, I'm still kicking myself about that. Oh well. That really messed me up, didn't it? Did I click all dragons? I thought I clicked all non-dragons. My bad. At least we have, like, flyer blocks for days, you know? Put you in. Put this in. And then we'll draw a card. I haven't put in Olivia yet. Ooh, Yawgmoth is good stuff. Okay. Makes me feel a little better. Won't attack yet. It's gonna do where X is twice the number of blood tokens I control. Okay, so we can knock down Linvala, I think. Right? No. Can't. Not yet. I'm just gonna pass. My turn. What does this do? Flying Vigilance? Ooh. Let's start with this. And then we'll put Yawgmoth in. And then we can sacrifice our Masker Worm. I don't think we want to attack. Oh, because the activated abilities. God. I don't know magic, apparently. Apparently, I don't know magic. We need to, like, blow up that Linvala. Okay, good thing we had a blood token. Discard. Draw removal? Removal? Okay, that's pretty good. Do we do that now, though? YOLO. Whatever. We're just putting bodies in. Man, Linvala. What heck? No attacks. We're all just like building up our board state like by quite a bit, and they have way more cards than us. A little concerning here. Doyle, you played 3 games in the queue with the mono black demon, lost 3 games. People seem to play really grindy decks now. Yeah, that's kind of true, yeah, for sure. Like, I think that's kind of why the kicker deck that I made felt really refreshing. Because I wasn't necessarily playing against like hell queue stuff, and I saw like different commanders than like this kind of stuff. I mean, we can't really do much right now, can we? Oh, I should have been tapping this dude. I can't. Never mind, because of Linvala! See how many times in this game where I remember I can't do things because Linvala's out. That's really funny. No blocks. We need some targeted removal. Now they're gonna make so many angels. Ugh. It's bad. We could only do that once. Ugh, it's rough. I was hoping maybe we could sack and take out Linfollow so we could start drawing cards, but that's not gonna happen. Let's put a +1 counter on this friend. No attacks. Man, yeah, I think we're dead here. And I have to go to the bathroom after this too. Y'all needed that information, I'm sure. That's problematic, yes. Yeah, I think this is game over, honestly. We needed like some targeted removal to deal with like Linvala and that track. Honestly, I think that misclick in the beginning set me back so much. I am still so mad at myself I clicked the wrong thing. Yes, you can kill that friend if you want. That misclick was so rough. It's time to start attacking your opponent's mental spam. Oops. I mean, if we attack, it's not going to do anything. Oh my god. Yeah. YOLO. Or are you talking about the opponent making them self-conscious and hover over? Yeah, with my lack of hand. Yes. It's an Earth Graveyard. Did we confuse them? Maybe you were onto something. You're onto something, Poppy. Oh god. Sorry. I feel like this is another painful experience to watch. But I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. The Doyle said, I still like the deck having turn 4 Grizzlebrand. It's really sweet. Yeah, I mean, it's all about like your play experience and what you enjoy too. Maybe that's why they're not attacking in. They're scared of my drain. Bonk. Ooh, they just let Henrika through? They had so many ways to block them. I mean, I'll take that. They can just totally annihilate me right now, though. Attack. I have no secrets. My hand's empty. Attack. There you go. Woo! Well, we'll walk here. 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 And die. Bonk. 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 Death. Heck of death. Super death. Never thought you'd see that vehicle without Greasevein. I see Parhelion quite a bit with Angel decks. I think it's just because of the Angel making stuff. It's pretty powerful. Ooh, we got a pack. What'd we get? Anything cool? Jace, the perfected mind. They're perfected. In case you were wondering. I'm gonna take a bathroom break real quick, and then I'll burp. And I guess, hopefully think about the next time I'm clicking on stuff and don't misclick. So, be right back in like a couple of seconds. Alright. I'm back. Did you miss me? The 2-minute break. I'm fired. Then I clocked off incorrectly. Okay, let's do some more vamps. I think probably like something else I want to try is like maybe brewing with a commander that's not gonna put me in hell queue, because hell queue is rough. My iced coffee is now melted cold brew coffee. Everyone's favorite flavor, right? We'll put this in play. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I thought I fixed my screen so my dumb face wasn't covering the commander, but hopefully that's not difficult to keep track of stuff. Oop. I put cordial vampire. Is it gonna get blown up right away? I think so. Probably will. But I want to play it. We're up against Tiamat. I have over 50 followers on Twitch. Yes, thank you. Appreciate everyone who's been supporting. It feels weird because I'm like, I don't know. I just feel like I'm a goober who exists on the internet, and y'all feel like spending your time with me, so it means a lot. Not gonna get through with that cordial vampire. Even if they are very cordial. Tiamat dragon with lots of heads, yeah. Especially, I really like this D&D set that they did, and Baldur's Gate was really cool too. Soren Grim Nemesis has been fun for you. Ooh. That's the one from Shadows over Innistrad, I think, right? I haven't been playing D&D lately though, because my DM has been taking a break. So it's been a sad time. So I guess I can like respect needing your own self time. Time for yourself. Wow. Sentences, friends. Let's see. I'm going to attack with Nighthawk. Okay. And then I guess I'll just blow this up because I don't want them. Oh, whoa. Hey, 5? Oh, that's spicy. Okay. Well, we don't have the mana to blow that up, so I guess we'll put in Bloodline Keeper. Okay. Well, this got a little bit more scary. Not gonna lie. I hope you can appreciate my honesty here today. I don't know. I don't think Olivia needs to go up against like Hellq though. I don't think they're that good of a commander. You're DMing for a group that just hit level 19, taking a bit of a break too. But 19, that's awesome. I've only ever played, I want to say, what was the highest level? I think level 5 was the highest that my characters have gotten to. But it's kind of hard because I feel like everyone's schedules after a while just, they struggle to keep up, you know, with like consistently meeting up every week. This Kinnan though, I wonder if they're trying to cheat stuff out or if they're hoping for the double mana. Low level campaigns are the best. It seems like it's just fun because like part of it is you're figuring out like your character and then like the mechanics for just silly stuff that you want to do. I want to blow up Kinnan. But I'm playing with a paladin character and I usually play with just like fighters and stuff because I've only played like in 3 campaigns and I felt like magic might be a bit complicated for me at times to figure out like the damages and stuff for that. So let's attack first, I think. Bonk, bonk. Okay. Then I'm gonna put in Yawgmoth. And I think I'm gonna sack that token. So we'll put a counter on that. Sack you. Okay, we have Junji. I like that. Oh boy. Okay. When everyone is just dudes with swords in over their head. Yeah. My DM is doing like a My Hero Academia themed campaign, so that's been really cool. This is very different than any deck that I've seen so far for Tiamat, so I at least appreciate the originality here. Okay. Interesting. What does this say? Does 4 damage to any target, and I gain 4 life. Oh, sorry. I didn't realize I had priority and needed to pass. Okay. What do you do? Okay. I'm going to attack first with Nighthawk. See what happens. Okay, so they're gonna block. We get bigger. And then let's put in Junji. Okay. And I think we are fine if we just take the damage from Corvold if they want to attack with it. Zarya, Arch. Okay, so that makes the Devils. So far, it seems kind of like it's almost like a Corvold focus theme, right? This is interesting. I've definitely not seen a Tiamat build like this before. And they're gonna just be feeding this Cordial Vampire too. No, I don't care. I'm gonna let them do 5 damage, and then they can throw 1 damage at anything. Yeah, I'll let them just do that. No big deal for me. Pass. Okay. GG's. I'm gonna try to take a look at this deck list real quick. So, of the games that we've played, I kind of feel like we either needed, I guess, something earlier in the game, right? Like to build up more of a board state. I'm trying to think of like what makes sense then. I don't know. I think I'll do a couple more games too and see if we needed to change anything out. Because I feel like it's been a little hard to gauge. And I outgone coast to coast. Classic tale. Indeed. I love, I'm not sure if this was a reference to it, but Space Ghost Coast to Coast. The interview, it's like, if you haven't seen it, it's this like really hilarious show that was on Adult Swim, like I want to say late 90s, early 2000s. And I didn't watch it until like way after when I was older to understand like the jokes and stuff. But they have like this episode that's Bjork and Tom York is in it. And it's just like this green screen background, and people didn't even know really what the episodes were supposed to be about. No. And so the creator would just like improv as like Space Ghost and just kind of troll guests on the show, and it's just absolutely amazing. You haven't thought about Space Ghost in years. You know exactly. Yeah. I'm so glad someone else knows, because I always like to go like knifing around, cut, or like the was it Brack that got obsessed with gravy, so they all just took gravy breaks. They just like pour a cup of like gravy and drink out of it. It's so gross. Oh my goodness. I don't say anything too soon because that might be a doom scar in hand, but it seems like we're doing okay here, right? Okay. Maybe they won't board wipe? Maybe we could put Stormkirk in the bin. Always get it back out. Ooh, that's good. Okay, let's put down the Catildus so we can punish them if they want a board wipe. Is it worth it? Maybe to get the treasure? No. What if that's sack fodder later? Decisions! No attacks. We'll save it so we can copy Dusk Legion or this friend with the Fable flipping. Oketra? Okay, okay. That seems good. Ooh, I see the synergies. I have picked up that of which you have put down. Let's put you here. Okay. So we can put down a Sulphurous Mire. I think we're gonna blow up this friend. Too much value. Too much stonks money cash. Okay, and then I'm gonna attack here because they can't block, I believe. Okay. Bonk. Yeah! Who's the life gain now? Who's the life gain deck now? Philip. He's one of 4 SOI Planeswalkers. Okay. It's our girl, the girl, coming at you with another, Catildus. Damn. Bonk, bonk. Never thought you would see that, would you? They're both legendary vampires. Ooh, that's good. Almost wonder if I should have pitched the West Regent Gate before, and then that way Olivia right now could surprise it out. Let's go ahead and attack. I'll go ahead and attack with both. We'll get Dusk Legion for the card draw. Sweet. And something. Can we sacrifice a vampire or another? Okay. We'll sack this. Bonk, bonk. Woo! Spicy. Okay, look at me thinking stuff through this time. Much better than the misclick before with the Crux of Fate. That's always like the saddest time too. When you just like misclick. Okay. Woo! Will they attack? They are. No blocks. They're gonna gain 6 life here. Bonk. I'm trying to think of like what makes sense, because if we board wipe, we'll lose Catildus forever. Heliod's indestructible. I'm thinking it makes sense to board wipe, right? So let's attack in the air. We're gonna lose Catildus, I think, permanently. But I'm just gonna attack for the life gain. Because I think if it dies and goes into the graveyard first before we board wipe. Okay. Then it won't die forever, right? Oh shoot, I should have board wiped. Oh no, I didn't mean to pass turn. Okay. My bad, my bad. Well, maybe they'll just play their board out more and then we'll be able to really mess with them after this. My bad. Here I was saying I was just playing more smart and not just clicking through things, and here I go. Philip, if you have any recommendations outside of like Soren for a Shadows over Innistrad commander, feel free to let me know. Pass. Okay. Oh no, I just talked about thinking through my plays and then I skipped through my my second main phase. That's what I get. Oh man. Let's see. Okay. Can I do it correctly this time? We'll see. So we're gonna attack. And I'm not going to mess up this time. Gaining the life. That's why I'm attacking here. They're blocking a lot. Done. Bonk. Okay. Bonk. Bonk. Okay. You know, what I was really doing was I was just trying to get them to overcommit their board more, I swear. And let's get you out. Take action. Sick. And then we'll put the vampire. See? And that's how you can get around to the ability for Olivia's like stuff exiling, is if it dies, goes back to the graveyard. Doesn't matter if you don't have a legendary vampire in play anymore, so it keeps it from being exiled. Soren did the job for you. Basically make a Soren Orzhov Value Town deck. You know, you had me at Orzhov. No! That may seem like a giant problem. Okay, I'm sorry. That was 2 puns. Let's get this broad. Bonk. Bonk. Sick. Okay. I probably shouldn't call my cards broads. Sorry. Oh, man. Okay, I think next time we'll get Catildus out of the graveyard. And I might put this in next so that we can start stacking up on the drain stuff too. Ooh, they're gonna be a heavy hitter here. Sparring regimen's very good. Oof. Oof. Seems spooky. They're running out of card advantage here. And we do have life gain and stuff in this deck, especially in our hand. Ooh, I love that card. Let's start with Sanctum Seeker. And then we'll put this out so we can generate a chump blocker. And then we'll go to combat. We're gonna get Catildus back out. And that's kind of like the life gain that I was hoping here with Cletus. Did I keep calling it Catildus? I just make up my own magic names at this point, don't I? But yeah, they go back in the graveyard, and then we can just do that again. And then again, we have these two to just chump block for days, so. And Westgate Regent's gonna be real sick, because these counters add up quite quickly. Ooh, and Massacre Worm's gonna munch up all those Griffin Aries. Yum, 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 yum. Okay. So we definitely have to block the... Oof. Okay. I'm trying to think of like what combat tricks could happen to kill Sanctum Seeker. I would put you in front of you in front of you, and unless I'm missing something here, those two will just bounce off each other. Okay. Putting the counter on. Someone. Okay. Okay. Do. Let's do Massacre Worm. Num 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 num. Yum 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 yum. Let's attack here, attack here. I probably should have attacked first and then Massacre Wormed, but oh, well, we won. GG's. We did it. Did it, friends. Olivia Shenanigans. And we beat a Heliod deck, which feels pretty darn good. Gessa and Juroff zombies. Ooh, that's a good idea. Actually, yeah, I haven't played Demir in a minute. I'm totally down to try that out. Alright, let's go on this next match. I think mental capacity wise, I probably have a few more games left in my brain. I still getting the hang of being able to just stream and cast spells for this many hours at a time. I do like having Yeheni, but we're playing against Shigeki, which is going to be an enchantment stuff. Sorry, my dog's barking again. This just feels too slow, though. We have to get another land drop. This doesn't feel that good either. I'm gonna try again. Okay, I like the land base at least. We'll put Zagreus on the bottom. And I'm gonna talk to my dog real quick. Sorry, one sec. Just got a lot to say to the people dropping off packages. Sorry, one second, I'll be right back. Sorry, she just keeps barking at everything going on outside. Say hi? Let's blow up that commander because they're a pain in the butt. Oh my goodness, dog. Cobra. She's like a art chihuahua, some other stuff. Don't quite know, but it's very funny like how sassy she gets when you're like, you just talk to her and you're like, hey, like, don't bark, don't growl, and then she'll just respond with like the most sassy chihuahua response. And now she's doing her like quiet little huffs, but it's so funny because she's like the most shy dog you'll ever see. On their end step, I'll sacrifice this goat to Deadly Dispute. Bonk. Or maybe I should have done Henrika and messed that up, but... because that is sack fodder for her. Okay, they're returning to their hand. I have fear in my heart. The fear has been in my heart. What do they got in here? Ooh, good stuff. Where's my graveyard hate, man? What the heck? Deadly dispute, because we have a dispute that's deadly. Pew pew. Okay, we got some stonks money value there. I like Brotherhood's End. Let's put in... Ooh, do we do this? Is this more mana efficient? Nah, let's be irresponsible. I love this card because it starts getting absolutely wild once it starts getting those counters on. And then I'm just going to attack with Woe Strider. These strides be woeing. You know? These woes be striding. Yeah, Chroma's Memorial is going to be a problem because of the protection from black, but I'm pretty sure I have like multiple sources of graveyard hate in this deck. So in theory, we should be okay. Okay. Ooh, I haven't actually played against too many of these read-ahead sagas. That's pretty darn good. And slightly concerning. Ooh! Oh, ow! I love the T-Wex. That was like from the pre-release event that I did. That was really, really fun. Well, friends, I think at this point we need like a board wipe. Do this. Ooh. Draw a card. Okay. Attack phase. Bonk. Dear Neptune. Let's do this. And I feel like we're just gonna be dead here. T-Wex. Yeah, it's nuts. I don't even know. I don't even know. I'm like, do we even have anything in our graveyard that's going to be a surprise? I don't think so. They're going to make a body. Okay. Oh, dear. Goodness. Okay, yeah, we're dead. Oh, okay. What was our top deck? Should I do it? What was our top deck? Land. Alright, Mr. Krabs. Here. Here. And there. Because nothing matters. Man, Shigeki got us. Got us pretty darn good. What card cheated that stuff out? It was... Oh, this one? Oh, sweet. Can't be too mad about that. Alright. Again, since my brain's a little bit of a mush pile, like maybe 2 more games. So this game for 1 and then a game after this for 2. Oh, that's a scary dino. Yeah, like I made this standard deck during the early access, and it was kind of built around us just trying to ramp into those T-Rexes, and when you could make it happen, it was so fun. Reinforced Ronin. Nice stuff, nice stuff. We'll put you into play. We have Faithless Looting here, and Olivia that can get stuff out of the graveyard. You have to discard 2 cards? Let's see what we get. Probably Drana. Man, this is tough. Because we can start filling our graveyard. I'm gonna be risky and put Yawgmoth into the bin, because again, Olivia can potentially get it out. I guess that's what I should test out here, is like making sure the graveyard strategies are significant here, because again, we can just cheat out stuff. Probably put this in next. Okay. I did put in some decent scary things in here. Just gotta hope they're not running the graveyard hate, because that'll be sad. I usually put like Soul Guide Lantern into like every deck, because it's card draw or graveyard hate. Let's put in this so we can ramp quicker and get my stuff out of the graveyard, because I'm spooked. Makes me nervous keeping stuff in there like that, honestly. Oh, okay. The Vampire Lord seems good. Oh, Nahiri, very nice. You may discard a card if you do draw a card, exile enchantment. Oh, they're here with all their removal. Sag. Well, we have the graveyard hate. Let's hit their stuff. Get out of here. Let's put in Stormkirk Vampire. Hopefully we hit a land drop here, because I would like to get Drana the Last Blood Chief in, because I think that'll be some sweet synergies. Ooh, unless all of our stuff keeps getting blown up. Thankfully our commander can do stuff about that. Thankfully our commander has stuff and things. You know? The stuff that are things. All lands and all graveyards. Okay. We're gonna get this friend out. Hopefully they stay alive. Hopefully they live. Whew. Well, put that intact. We didn't need that anymore, I guess. We're gonna go ahead and attack Nahiri because they're causing problems. They're a problem causer. Ooh, I haven't played against this Avacyn. That's cool. That is really cool. Legit haven't seen that. Okay, bonk. Alright, alright, alright. Should probably read what my opponents are playing, huh? This is another Shadows over Innistrad card. Flash, Flying, Vigilance. Enters the battlefield. Creatures you control have indestructible. Okay, so they're exiling, so we'll just sack in response. And then we can get them back out later. Okay. Ah, seems good. Seems good. Too bad there's no living death. Oh boy. Let's get Olivia out. Right. This is tough. Let's actually kick this. We'll get the Drana. Yeah, let's get Drana. Sick. And then maybe we can try getting Olivia next. Mayhaps, mayhaps. These lands are gorgeous, though. What secret layer is that from? Do not recognize it. I do not recognize it. Rash Taunter seems good, seems good. I think I will trade. Yeah, because we can just now attack with Olivia, take out Koth, get Drana back. Yeah. Seems like the play to make here. And let's actually get back Drana, Because they're gonna do counters for everything. And boop. So counters. Sweet. Bonk, bonk. Wicked sick. Okay. Wicked sick. Look at that. Synergy coming together. Coming together. Inspiring Overseer. In case you didn't feel inspired. Now you do. Ooh, the Silex. Ultimately, I don't think that's going to be a huge problem. Let's see. Put that in. Do we want to do that right now? This in. Is this to just creatures? Non-land permanents. Okay. Let's attack, I think. We'll do Stormkirk. Yeah. Bonk, 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 bonk. This is where I kind of wish I had a bit more of a sack outlet. Okay, I'm just gonna cast this. I don't really feel like the Soren's like super great, to be honest. Like, I don't see us ulting it at all. Maybe we put in Bishop, because if we can flicker like Bishop, that'll be sweet. With like Olivia's ability. Bonk. And then we put in Temple of Malice. I don't think we need another land. We'll put that to the bottom. We can put this into play. And I think we'll just hang out. Because there's the Silex is going to go off and blow up a lot of stuff. Yep. Oh, that lets you search for a Planeswalker too? I did not realize. That is crazy good. That is really, really good. Okay. So we'll keep this land. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take action. That's rough. That did hit our mana base. Maybe we actually wanted to keep that thing on top. Let's do Callous Blood Mage. Draw a card. Okay, hit a land drop. You can come for our lands, but they'll keep rising. Let's put the Stormkirk into the bin. And I'm still meh on this Sorin, to be honest, so... Okay. Then maybe we could throw Junji in. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe the Savage Gorger? I don't know. Okay. Well, this definitely seems like it was a strong turn of events. What do we have in here that's going to help? Nothing terribly at the minute, I think. Let's put in Junji and Savage Gorger. Okay. That's good too. That is good too. Oof. My friend. Is it veto time? It might be veto time. We got 1, 2, 3, 5. We have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we can put veto in, ult them, or use their ability. Attack with Junji. No blocks. I think that's what we're gonna do. Seems like the best way to try to win here. Okay. Can attack. Or attacks if able. Wait, what does this do? Is this goad? Okay, that's fine. We were gonna attack with them anyways. Let's activate their ability. And next, we'll attack here. Bonk. Okay. And I don't know if I want to use this yet. I definitely need to blow up. Yeah, Vito. This has been an interesting game for sure. This doesn't have vigilance? No. Okay. If they attack with that Lyra, I'm probably going to attack with Olivia. Try to get something we care about out of the graveyard. Yeah, okay. I'm sure they're going to bring their commander into play though. Oh, they didn't. Okay. So, thinking we can do this. What do we want to get? What is in here that we want to play? Maybe Drana? And then we put this into play. And this does only 3 damage, but if we tick down here, we can put Drana into play. Get that out for free. And then we can attack. I think maybe Nahiri. Still can't block because it's got menace. So we knocked out Nahiri at least. Yeah, this has been tough. I don't know. I'm sure I probably could have sequenced some stuff better, but with that Silex, that really hurt. That really hurt. Chandra, Torch of Defiance. I was really happy with the Nissa and Chandra with the March of the Machine story. Made me so happy. Oh, they're going all in on that. No blocks. You can beat them up if you want. Are they board wiping? They have to have some removal, right? There's Shenanigans a put. Ooh. Ouchie, my bones. Oh, that hurt. That farewell. That hurt so bad. Oof, my heart. Yeah. Well, I think we're out now. Nice. That farewell really, really hurt. Ooh. Okay. Well, it's not the end of the world for us. We'll attack. Okay. Sack her because she's gonna die anyways. Put them in the command zone. Make our friend bigger. Yeah, seems good. Seems good to me. Makes me curious what else they have in their hand. Okay. So we can create a little vamp. Minus this down. It's been kind of a long game, hasn't it? We'll go ahead and attack. Hello, Lone Samurai. Sorry, I wasn't looking over at the YouTube chat. Vampires are your favorite. Just tuned into the stream. Oh, nice. Well, sadly, I'm about to tune out of the stream here. And like maybe one more game since my brain doesn't work anymore. But I'm glad you're able to join. I actually made this vampire deck just because people were requesting them a bit. Oop. And part of me would make an Olinda deck, but I'm like, I have it in Commander and I play it all the time, so I kind of want to try like other vampire synergies, and I think Olivia is one that I've been really curious about trying to make work for a Rakdos deck. Ooh, that's a really good card. At least when I play against it in Pioneer, it kicks my butt. Okay. put this in front of you. Ooh, I almost forgot to block here. Yes. Boom. I think we want the life link. Maybe I should have sacked the other zombie to kill this to make him bigger. Ooh, cordial vampire is good. I think we are going to still attack here. Gain life. Okay. Smart. Well, I think we don't have much going on for us. I think I'm going to sacrifice this cordial vampire. We can potentially get it back out with Olivia, and then Catilda's lives. We gain a lot of life. Okay. Definitely feels like a very back and forth match here. We're both down on card advantage, too. Bonk. Bonk. Good stuff. Okay. That's not super helpful. Ooh, sticky fingers. I like this. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and attack again, because we need to. For them lives. Make a treasure. Okay. And then I'm probably gonna put Dusk Legion Zealot in front of one of these two to, you know. Oh! They scoop? Alright. Maybe they got bored? I don't know. Well, GG's opponent. Yeah, I'm gonna do one more match and then hop off because I'm so sleepy. The sleepiest of sleeps. Sergeant DJ. What does that mean? Feels like we need maybe more card draw stuff. Okay, Morbid's good. I feel a little bit better with this. Feel a bit more comforted. Let's get probably like a Swampy Poo. Swamps. Boom. When the coffee isn't enough. So true. I feel like my body just is immune to coffee at this point. Like, it's just more of like an emotional support than actually keeping me awake, to be honest. Part of it is our dog wakes us up a lot because we have neighbors that get up early in the morning, like around like 4 a.m., you know, on. And so she just hears like movement happening and just wants to just bark. And then that wakes us up. Or makes it hard for us to fall asleep and stuff. And then I also stay up till like 1 and 2 a.m. all the time, especially on the weekends. So that doesn't help at all. Yep, I figured that was happening. But we don't really mind too much because, again, we have Olivia. Let's put Andrana. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This will be a tapped land. So maybe we can just do Junji. And when they start making those Go Shintai shrines, num. I'm so excited for that. Ooh, untapped land. Okay. Well, here we are. Attack. And we'll get Blessing if you... Let's do that one. Because Shenanigans, why not? Bonk. Woo! That's what I was hoping for. That is what I was hoping for. The spicy plays. So I don't know if y'all can hear it, but I was having like some lo-fi-ish music playing. And sometimes we live right next to like a fire station, so sometimes like the sirens are like perfectly timed for like adding to like a melancholy-ish type beat. I think we can put that to the bottom. And let's attack first and see like what their life total is going to be at. We got Orbit in. One of my favorite things to do with Olivia is to loop Ravenous Chupacabra through. Let's put in Masker Worm. Num 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 num. Okay. And then I think whatever they tutor up, it won't save them because we should be able to do Grey Merchant and drain them out. And then celebrate that we slapped a Goshen Tide deck. Unless they have a board wipe and I spoke too soon. Which is probably what's going to happen, isn't it? Oh. Okay. Maybe not. Maybe we're good. Did I drop that Masker Worm too soon? Was I too excited? I think we still got it though. Because they can tap down whatever they want. Surprised they're not tapping down my commander. We only need to hit with like one. Okay. We'll put you in. Do we do this now? I think so. Boom. Okay. GG's. That was a decent note to go out on. Oh man. Trying to see, is there anyone that's online right now that would be fun to do a raid for? I don't see anyone. So I probably won't do a raid then. But I hope you all had fun hanging out, and I appreciate you who were here and giving card suggestions and stuff. I'm gonna make some adjustments a little bit based on how like the gameplay went, especially for the mono green deck a bit more, and maybe add in some of the enchantment removal pieces y'all were mentioning. So yeah, that was a lot of fun, and appreciate you all again. But since I don't see anyone that I can hop on and raid, I think I'm just gonna call it good for today. But hope y'all enjoy the rest of your weekend and cast spells, and I'm excited for the new set dropping next week, so hopefully we'll see some of those new cards here. Well, I guess it won't hit, I think, Arena until April 18th, so it should say right here. Yeah, April 18th is when they'll be available, so I guess we have like another week before we'll see it in Arena, but I'm excited to start showing those off once I can. Yeah, enjoy pre-release stuff. I'm not going to be streaming next Saturday because I'll be at Command Fest, but I hope y'all have fun, whether you're at Command Fest doing pre-release events or just playing Arena yourself.